This video is sponsored by 4Wheeling for Less. If you're in the game for an ATV or UTV, you need to check these guys out. They buy, sell, and trade off-road vehicles. And after talking with these guys, you're not going to find a more pleasant team to deal with. These guys are top-notch in their industry. And their parts room, can you believe it? Stacked to the ceiling with anything you're ever going to need for your ATV or UTV needs. Also, these guys got financing available. They also have warranties available. So did you ever buy an ATV or UTV, bring it home, only to have problems right after you got it? Not here. They're going to fix it and they're going to take care of it, and no money under their warranty plan. This should be your only stop for your ATV or UTV needs. If you're ever looking to play in the dirt, play in the mud like us baseball players, you're going to want to check these guys out. The contact information is in the description, so make sure you check out 4Wheeling for Less. Welcome back to the House of Baseball. I'm Coach Shrek. I'm here to talk to you about the 10 ways in proper hitting mechanics. Proper hitting mechanics, we're going to start off with number one, which is actually before you even get into the box. Number one is your mindset. Okay, so in your mindset, you want to calm, cool, and relax when you come into the box. You don't want to come into the same spot as everybody else. You want to come into that box in your spot, right? Where your spot. Use the box. It's that big for a reason. They don't just put 2 footprints up there for everybody to step into and hit the ball. Use the box to your advantage. You definitely want to do that. I'll have some videos and links to actually different ways of using the box. But for now, we're just going to talk about use the box to benefit yourself at the plate. That's what we want to do. So the mindset before you get in there is to remain calm, remain cool, do some breathing techniques to get your levels down so you can focus on the pitches being delivered. Now, number 2 is your stance, right? I don't care what you're doing in your stance. You could be standing there on one leg. You could be swinging your bat. You could be rocking back and forth. I don't really care what you're doing in this stance. And this stance is unimportant, okay? Other than to calm yourself down, get yourself comfortable within the box, ready to hit the baseball, okay? So number three is the load. This is where it gets important. Your load is very important, and when you want to load is even more important than actually the load itself, but you definitely want to load at the right time. So when we load is when the pitcher lifts his leg. Once he lifts his leg, we're definitely going to be back in our load position, as we see here that Tyler's working on with us. So in that way, what you want to do is you want to watch for your pitcher, watch for him to lift his leg, get back in your load at that point. If you wait too long and the pitch has already been delivered and then you load, way too late. Ball's going to be behind you, strike 3 perhaps, you're going to be going and sitting back down. So you don't want that to happen. Load early, get ready to hit the baseball. Number 4 is recognizing your pitch. Now, when the pitcher delivers a pitch, the rotation of the ball is going to indicate what type of pitch he's thrown to you. So if the pitch is coming top spinning like this over and over, you can bet on it. It's going to be a fastball, okay? So if you're looking at a curve ball, it has a side rotation to it as it comes in. Now it drops. After you see a couple of these, you know the distance. So your time and space in which you're able to make contact with that ball becomes much easier. So you want to look for your time and space to be able to hit those baseballs. Okay, so rotation is important. Okay, picking up that baseball, watching for the red laces to come in, that is going to be your focal point on the baseball coming in. Number 5, the front leg step. Now, we don't want to get this thing way out of whack where we're stepping way too far and launching ourselves out of ourselves. We want to do a nice step forward. That step forward, though, has to plant and stop. It cannot keep traveling. The only time that the front leg whatever travel is if you need to slow down your bat for a slow pitch. An off-speed pitch comes at you, you're going to sink in this front leg to give yourself time and to slow that bat speed down. But if you don't want that bat speed to slow down, you're going to want to stick it. So stick that front leg on a fastball and drive the fastball. So the only time that you're going to sink in that front, bear this in mind, is an off-speed pitch, something coming in slower than what you're used to, and you need to slow your bat speed down. Sinking in that front foot is going to help you to slow your bat speed. Number 6, and Tyler's going to demonstrate a little bit, but we want to get our bat on the plane of the ball being pitched. So as the ball comes in at an angle, he's going to want to match that angle with his bat coming out. At that point, he's able to drive the ball anywhere, if he hits out front, anywhere he wants on the field. So the bat plane to the ball has to match. Those things have to match. If they don't match, your chances of hitting this baseball have gone way down, okay? Once it comes on that same plane, you're going to be able to hit the ball, hit the ball, hit the ball. But if you're in and out of that zone plane, it's only one shot at hitting that ball coming through there. So you want to match the plane of the pitch that's being delivered. You want to match that plane with your bat. So number 7 is going to be the hip drive and our back leg angles, right? So as he does his front step, he turns his hip in. You can see the angle of his leg starting to turn in as his bat's going to be coming around. So what he's doing at this point is transferring the energy from his legs to his hips up through his body. You want to transfer that energy so that you're able to make good solid contact with that baseball. The swing is still smooth, but that generates the power to be able to launch the ball where you want it to go. So number 8, we're going to lead with our elbow, right? We're going to lead through our swing with our elbow. As we're going to like we're going to hit through, we want the ball to come just underneath our elbow through that pitch, and we are actually hitting the point of contact as if we were punching, right? And we're going to hit an object out here, not a person, but we're going to hit an object out here at the point of contact, okay? That's where we're going to hit the ball. That's where your power comes from your legs to your hands to the bat. So bear in mind, keep that elbow on that plane just above the ball because we want it to travel through here. So number 9, what we want to work on here is the contact point, right? We don't want the ball traveling past the plate to the back to be able to hit it. Some guys will tell you, yeah, let the ball travel deep into the plate to hit it to right field. No, hitting it to right field has to do with your hands, your hand position, and your bat path. So at those things, we want to work on that to transfer that to different parts of the field if we want to hit to those sections. We do not want the ball to travel past the plate. At that point, we've lost all power. Our contact point's way out of whack at this point because our contact point's going to be out in front of this plate, okay? I don't even like a lot of the times that guys put tees directly on the plate. I'd rather put them in front of the plate. This is where we're going to hit the ball. We're not hitting it back here. We're not training ourselves to hit back there. We're training ourselves to hit out front. So remember that. It's actually the angle of your hands when you're hitting the ball to drive something to right field if you're a right-handed batter. If you want to drive something up the middle, it's your hands. Nothing changes about your swing. Nothing changes about your body movement. It's just your hands making those adjustments to hit in those certain spots. That leads us to our final tip, and I call it number 10, the finish, right? Now, I've seen guys that have swung the bat and held onto it with both hands through the entire swing. I'm not a big fan of this. I feel that it pulls your chest out of the pitch. If you are letting go with your hand after the point of contact, I'm okay. Not before, but after the point of contact. Your bat's in a better place to drop the bat to run to first base. You're actually not going to hit the catcher or the umpire in the back. We don't want to do that. okay? But at this point, we're in a good running stance to take ourselves off to first base. Now, those are the 10 solid hitting mechanics that you should be working on daily to master them, okay? At this point, we want to master those hitting mechanics. I appreciate you. I thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe and like this video for more upcoming videos. I really appreciate the sponsorship on this one. And if you have any questions, comments, leave them below. And always remember, respect the game.